A single email landed in Denis Villeneuve's inbox at 3:47 a.m. Pacific Time. Warner Brothers executives had made their decision. Dune, Part 3 was dead. But here's what nobody at the studio expected. That email would leak within hours, triggering the most intense fan campaign in science fiction history. Because Villeneuve's $400 million gamble wasn't just about adapting Frank Herbert's masterpiece. It was about whether Hollywood would ever again bet big on intelligent blockbusters. The numbers that killed Dune were brutal. Part 2's second weekend, a 43% drop that sent shockwaves through Burbank. The film had crossed $400 million worldwide, but Warner Brothers Discovery's internal break-even point sat at $500 million. With $43 billion in corporate debt hanging over every decision, CEO David Zaslav couldn't stomach another potential loss. You have to understand what Villeneuve had sacrificed to get here. 6 years of his life, turning down Marvel's $20 million director offers, fighting to split Herbert's first novel into 2 films when every studio executive wanted a single $200 million movie. Part 1 had earned $402 million despite launching simultaneously on HBO Max during the pandemic, a decision that cost the film an estimated $100 million in theatrical revenue. The director who gave us Arrival and Blade Runner 2049 had created something unprecedented, cerebral science fiction that looked like a $190 million Marvel movie but demanded audiences actually think. Hans Zimmer's thunderous score, Greg Fraser's desert cinematography that made Lawrence of Arabia look small, production design so intricate that Villeneuve's team built a functional ornithopter. But here's the detail that changes everything about this story. That leaked email. It wasn't actually from Warner Brothers. An anonymous Reddit user had fabricated the entire cancellation story, posting fake screenshots that looked so authentic that entertainment journalists ran with them before fact-checking. Within 6 hours, #SaveDune was trending worldwide. Within 12 hours, Warner Brothers executives were fielding calls from theater chains begging them not to cancel the trilogy. The studio found themselves in an impossible position: deny a cancellation they'd never announced, or admit they were actually considering it. Because the truth was more complicated than anyone realized. Zaslav's team wasn't just looking at Dune's box office. They were staring at the complete transformation of theatrical economics. Christopher Nolan's Tenet had lost $50 million. Blade Runner 2049, Villeneuve's previous masterpiece, had lost $80 million, despite universal critical acclaim. What happened next would determine whether Hollywood's last auteur filmmaker could complete his vision, or whether corporate mathematics had finally killed the era of ambitious science fiction forever.